क्षण एवाक्षरधामनाधिपति श्री स्वामी नारायण जन्यमृतवाणी तो वही रही साक्षात महिमा रूपे जनी ब्राह्मी स्थिति अहोलिन करे शुभव्यक्षर पदे शरणागत निज अल्प जीव सहुना श्रेयार्थ तत्पर रहे काका स्नेहल सिंधु दिव्य विभुने हयो तो वंदन करे सजानंद स्वामी महाराजनी जय 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 सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपोनी जय 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 प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप काकाजी महाराज पप्पाजी महाराज स्नेहल सिंधु दिव्य बंधु शताब्दी पर्व महोत्सवनी जय 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 प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप हरिप्रसाद स्वामी महाराज आत्मीय युवा महोत्सवनी जय 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 प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप जसभाई साहिब सर्व सुरदम पर्व महोत्सवनी जय 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 सदगुरुदेव की जय 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 आज के आनंद की जय 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 सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपोनी जय 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 हमारा पिंटू भाई है हमारा स्वप्निल भाईना मोर्गनना मित्रनी धून करावडावी About 2-3 days ago, I got one email from one of our email member, Champak Bhai Dalal. He sends a lot of email, and it says ISIS, very dangerous. Be careful before you read. So I said, what is this? So then they said that there is some radical group that they capture people and cut their head off, and then hang them, on the stick or whatever, and their body and head are separate, So we have seen that in, our scriptures also, that the demons' heads are cut off and held, in the hand, So the time has changed. The demons are cutting the head of good people, and creating a mess. Well, we want to pray, that Peter is like 24 years old, they say, He's 24 years old. And he is captured, and Pintu Bhai showed me the picture, So let's do one more minute dhoon, that if he is still alive, let divinity. Acha, tamaru signal mana આવ્યું. If he is not alive, then nothing we can do, But if he is alive, let divinity do something and help him, Because it has come from Pintu Bhai, ભગવાનના ભક્તની ભાવના આવી છે તો ભગવાન પાંખો આપે. સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય. સમનારાયણ 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 Samnaran, 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 Samnaran. Samnaran, 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 Samnaran. Samnaran, 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 Samnaran. Samnaran, 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 Samnaran. Om Narayana, 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 Om Narayana. Om Narayana, 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 Om Narayana. हे महाराज हमारा गुनाह माफ़ कर जो, सर्वना देशकार सुधार जो, सर्वे ने सुखिया सुखिया कर जो, बड़ बुद्धि ने प्रेरणा आपजो। हे महाराज हमारी भूल चूक थई हो तो माफ़ कर जो, आपना गमता मो सहजे सहजे वर्तावजो। सजानंद स्वामी महाराज नी जय जय जय, आज के आनंद की जय जय जय, सदगुरुदेव की जय जय जय, सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपोनी जय जय जय. Somewhere Bhagavan has said in Shikshapatri that when there is a difficult time, my devotee should run away. They should not stay there and get into the trouble. There is a very, very elevated understanding, practical understanding, We have a fighting nature, that no, I'm not going to go. If we have certain, hurricanes, they come on the coast, east coast, and there are police people, they tell these guys that you move. And they say, no, I'm not going to move. I have been here all these years. I'm going to die here, Okay. But if our Peter is not beheaded, we pray that divinity find a way to help him. And if it is beheaded, we pray that he comes back in a satsang. Ena be hathmo ladu. Maharaj ne prarthana kariye, Well, Saras, our Bharat Bhai, Vasi Bhai had very nice points, Lot of nice talks, Same way, Kiran Ben, Pankaj Bhai, Ratima Shah, Jaimal ji and all others, they did a very nice, Friday evening show. But I'll just pick one point that Bharat Bhai just brought up, and I'll say something in English, so our James, Emily and Melanie, our Angie is not here, right? She is making phone upar, yeah. She's doing what? Bataka vada શું બનાવે? કચોરી. હા. કચોરી હું સાંભળું એટલે મને એમ થાય કે પેલું વાક્ય આવે તો છોરું કચોરું થાય, એમ ચોરી કચોરી થાય. Chori and the kachori. Well, anyhow, so Bharat Bhai had a very nice one incident, that how Yogi Ji Maharaj loved the murti of Hari Krishna Maharaj, Thakurji. That murti was given to him by his guru, from Junagadh, Krishna Charan Das. That murti was received from Krishna Charan Das from the Gunatitanand Swamis, one of the saints, Madhav Charan Swami. So that was a very pious and prasadini murti. Right, that was made from the utensils donated to Swaminarayan Bhagavan, and was made from those utensils, metal, copper and brass and other, So that murti Yogi Bapa used to keep always, with him. And aage Jaisama Aruna Ben, 2 times in 1 week. Yeah. So, Yogi Ji Maharaj had that murti in Sarangpur Mandir, when Sarangpur Mandir was built, that was in 1930s, 1935 time frame. And one day some thieves came and stole from sadhu. What if he goes to the rich man, he would steal Lakshmi ji, right? Here he stole Narayana. So, in the morning when Yogi Baba found out that, short trip, Yogi Baba found out that Thakurji is gone, my deity is gone, he was very much concerned, and he was introspecting, that something I must have done not proper, that's why this happened, Well, he was the all-doer, but there is another way to look at that, I will not go into that. I'll just translate, what Bharat Bhai has said. But Yogi Ji Maharaj did not eat that day, did not drink that day, And he was just doing dhun and chanting, I remember in our Pavai Mandir, we had all those murtis of marble, and Shastriji Maharaj's murti had some flaw maybe, in the marble, and it was heavyweight and the legs were maybe not properly, thick, so it broke, it collapsed, And a lot of people cried there, at that time, And did upvas, That why did that happen? Why Shastriji Maharaj, gave that signal, And then we had another murti of Shastriji Maharaj now, And Patade Paya Shaveto. But these are our sentiments, These are our things, that we care for that, So Yogi Baba was not eating, was not drinking. So people went to Shastriji Maharaj and says that, please do something, some miracle or something, Otherwise Yogi Ji Baba is not going to eat and he is not going to drink. And why Thakurji, was stolen, And Yogi Baba cannot live without Thakurji, Shastriji Maharaj was Antaryami Purush. So he says that don't worry. This Thakurji is so dear to Yogi Baba that he will not remain without Yogi Baba. He will come. That murti will come. Now this is impossible, that when somebody is stealing, how can that come back, But that thief, when he left, he was jumping the fence and the bag opened up and that murti fell down in the fence. And some devotee went there looking and he found this murti and brought it back. And Yogi Baba was so happy and so pleased, that murti now is with Pramukh Swami in his prayer, in his puja, So, from Pramukh Swami murti will not go, right? Lot of security. Yeah, lot of security with Pramukh Swami. Yeah. But I remember another incident at my home many years ago when I was like 5-6 years old maybe, that 2 thieves came with the honey to sell. And my mother wanted to buy honey. And during daytime there was nobody but my mom, and we were maybe at school or whatever, So she bought honey. Now she went inside to get the money. No money, no honey. So one thief stayed outside in the veranda, in the main entrance, but the other one, when she went, he followed her, and he saw where the bag is, with the money. And then next day, next night, or maybe same night, he came. And he came with idea to steal that bag. Now our Bafoi, our Mutiben, she was there, she was delivering, a baby there, so she was at our home also. And they were all sleeping. Somehow she woke up at night, and this guy is coming out with a bag, walking out with a bag. So our Bafoi shouted, "Chor, thief, thief," So there is a neighbor to our home, and this is that home that I used to, I was staying, when I was young. Uttar Sandama, જે પેલું જે મકાન છે ને પેલા ભાઈ કરે છે ત્યાં ગયા હતા આપણે. That place. So there was another house, that Chatur Kaka, he woke up and he shouted, "Who is there?" So that man ran and jumped the gate, and there was a big building right in front. He hit the bag there. Now, my sister and my mother went down the 4th room where my father was sleeping. And my father does not like to wake up, When he is sleeping, he's sleeping, Yeah. So they went there, middle of the night, and says, the thieves came and stole our stuff. My father says, whatever I have earned with good deeds. And if it was for good deeds, it will not be lost. Whatever is not mine is not going to stay. Whatever is mine is not going to go. Go and sleep. We will see in the morning, That was his attitude. In the morning, we found all this money and everything on the street, all the way to the well. There was a well. And there he threw the bag, and he ran without the bag. Because bag became empty, it opened up. So he lost. Now he's not going to go and collect, when that man was shouting. So whole thing came back, But the point is that these divine swarups, these divine entities, they have so much intimacy with God that God is always with them, God will always remain with them. And there are so many, stories like this, that even from the small murti, the vibration comes out, and helps so many in so many different ways, So wherever in our home we have our puja murti, don't think it is picture. Think it is alive. A two-way communication, maybe three-way communication, That, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, અહીં આગળ બી આપણે તારાબેન ને ત્યાં કે કોક ને ત્યાં કે શાંતાબેન ને ત્યાં, yeah. Right. So, we want to create that kind of relationship with this puja murti, of our idol, So, time is close to 10 o'clock, and we will all see you tomorrow. 4:50? Okay, 4:50. 5 o'clock we want to start.
4:50 we are seated in the hall. So we reach at 4:30.
No, but there is a brunch or some snack? No? Siddhi, okay.
Bring your own tea.
Right now, I heard from Jayesh Bhai that Sahib may come a little bit, late, if things go, stretch out. So we will adjust, Sahib Dada's blessings, And we all want to pray to Sahib Dada that he has come all the way from London, specially for this occasion. And divinity is guiding so nicely that this was going to be in September, it moved to October. And Vasibhai, Bharatbhai were
Worrying. late हो गया.
right, they're thinking, that this is now out of the time, But they came, and then Sahib Dada's news came, So, this is all falling in the right track, So, we all want to get the best blessings, from Sahib Dada and all these other Santo. And our Pintu Bhai, Surat Bhai, Vijay Bhai, NG Ben and all, they have done a lot of hard work, So, we want to thank them, and we want to bring something for Sahib Dada so that he is happy. So, whatever you think, what would make Sahib Dada happy, you bring it. ચાલો સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય.